Hey everybody, and welcome to our very first Team Freedom Zoom call. Yay! I would hear all y'all clapping, but I've got everybody on mute. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know about you guys, but I have been literally in workout clothes for 2 days working my business. Thankfully, I get to work from home now. I don't have to go punch a time clock at a job. So my office is a back porch. And I have named myself the Back Porch CEO after all day yesterday. If y'all could see my table back there and just everything spread out, and I've had my water and I've just worked from morning to night. But I'm excited because sometimes that's what happens. I had 2 pink drinks today. I don't want to make anybody jealous, but it was that good. David had 2. Because I was sitting on my back porch. It was pretty hot. It was about 2 o'clock. And literally I thought to myself, oh, I really, really want one. So we'll know tomorrow if I sleep at all tonight. Because I filled this baby up to the very top and drank it. And it was amazing. So who has got theirs? Me and David. Is that it? Oh, and Lauren. Okay. Do you want to tell me what you think it tastes like, Lauren? I unmuted you. I think people that are scared of the flavor, they just need to try it because it's going to be different for everyone. To me, I don't hardly taste anything that I would say very faint watermelon. Very, very faint, almost none. It's just fruity and it's light, and to me it has a little bit of tart aftertaste, and that must be the lemon. What do you think, Lauren, David?
Yeah, I think it definitely tastes like watermelon first, and then like a few sips in, tastes like lemon. The raspberry is a little hard to pick up on, but it does have a tartness. It's not overpowering. I like it a lot better. A lot better.
And what do you think, David?
I actually love it. I love raspberries like
oh, that's right.
I love lemon and I love watermelon. Watermelon's it's a great taste. I like the old one, but this one's even superior to that one.
Yes, I agree. So I really want to let you guys, encourage you guys. If somebody says they're allergic to one of those 3 flavors or that's not their favorite taste or whatever, just really encourage them to try it. Say this, it's going to be different on everybody's palate. It's going to be a little different on everyone's palate. Everyone's going to think something different about it. So just try it. Why not? For a 60-day money-back guarantee. Just announced on Team Freedom. Everybody is waiting. Been wondering. The recording is now available. I just posted it just a few minutes ago on Team Freedom where the recording is available. So the action pack update is as follows. They are still processing the action packs for those who registered prior to the event. So that's still happening prior to the event. If you have not received your email or text that says it's available to you, you should be hearing from us in the next few days. So don't panic. I'm feeling some panic going on. My phone is feeling panic. It's okay. It's coming and it's on its way. Okay, so I'm trying to, team page. I've got my notes so we can go through this pretty quickly. I think it's going fantastic. Let me really urge you guys, especially most of you have been ambassadors for a while, let me urge you guys to tell your team before they ask a question to maybe search in the search bar for it to see if it's been asked. And if not, that's fine. I'm seeing repeat things, but that's okay because the page is really busy, and I knew it would be. I knew there would be this stage where everything would have to even out, especially since we started the page in conjunction with the big reveal. But how exciting. I think it's exciting and wonderful, and I'm seeing so much action and activity, and thank you to everyone who jumps on and answers questions. And that's been wonderful for me, and I'm sure it's been wonderful for you guys as leaders if you have teams growing, to know that I could spend a chunk of time today working my own business, that I didn't have to be looking at that team page every few minutes, because I knew with a large group of leaders on there, the questions would be answered. And so I really saw that in action yesterday and today. So I'm super, super excited about that. I asked a question on Tamara Holloway's chat, so I'm seeing if I am going to get an answer to it. The question that everyone's been asking is, when can ambassadors order the new Slim if they did not register for the big reveal and they do not want the action pack? So I've been asked that several times, so I'm trying to find the answer. And I'm on a chat with about Tamara Holloway's Her Jewels, and the first answer I got is magic question. That's the magic question, you guys. Tamara Holloway just responded to me, and she said it will be later in the month. So I'm not sure if an ambassador goes online and just clicks on a bag of Slim, are they not going to get it? Or is the order not going to process? I do not know. I have an ambassador level 1 who, this is her situation. She didn't register for the big reveal. She doesn't want the action pack. I think I may just ask her to go in there and try and see what happens, so we can have some sort of answer, because this needs to be addressed. I do know that if a new ambassador joins, that they immediately get a welcome kit with the new product. Also, I want to say, last night I helped a customer upgrade to an ambassador, one of my personal level 1s. She didn't have any problem at all. If you're seeing a problem with that, I saw someone had a question and said they were having difficulty. Private message me. One thing I want to say, I got the pleasure last night of doing it myself, because this is an older customer of mine and I handle her account. I have 2 people that I've done that for in 3 years. One was my mother, and one is my mother's friend that I met in January. And so she wanted to be a customer, but was not going to do anything at all. So she gave me all of her information. So yesterday she messaged me and says, I want to upgrade. So I got to sit down at the computer and log in as her to do the upgrade. And I think this is where we're having difficulty. When your customer wants to upgrade to an ambassador and you log on to the website, the first thing you're going to do is hit join. That's what you're going to hit, is join. You're going to go to plexusslim.com, and when it comes up, they're going to hit join. When you hit join, then you'll have an option. It will say upgrade, or have you ever been here before? Have you ever been here before? And so it asks for a customer number and a password. This is where the problem's happening. We're used to seeing a user ID and a password. Does that make sense? When all of us log in, we see username, password. My customer had a username and password, but that's not what it asked for. It asked for customer ID, password. So once I went back and found her customer number and put it in with her password, it immediately let me upgrade. I had to have her social security number and her birthday. Everything else was pre-populated until the payment information. And then she just sent me her credit card. I'm like, are you sure you want to send me your credit card information over the phone? Do you want to call me and give it to me? She's like, no, you can have it. But I wanted you to know those things, because that was the first time I've ever walked through it as a customer, because basically I was a customer. So just make sure that if you have someone that's wanting to upgrade, you let them know those 2 things, especially. It's going to ask for your customer number and your password, and that's your password to your back office. It's the same thing. Okay, so I wanted to get that out of the way. Is anybody on the Massive Momentum campaign? And is it going well? If somebody that's on it, can you give me some feedback about it? Michelle, go ahead.
It's going really well. It's exciting. Lots of challenges, and they are modifying things to make it fit with the new release of the new Slim. It's like one of the things is the 7-day challenge. And so they've got 3 big events planned. I think it's great. It's exciting. It's challenging. It's got you really reaching out to a lot of people. The first event is Thursday night. It's a Google Hangout.
Okay, awesome. I
Yeah.
really encourage y'all that if you're on there to try to stick it out. What usually happens with these big things like this is that the first few days you'll have like a massive amount of people and then it just teeters. Y'all be the last one standing. Please let Team Freedom be the last one standing in that group. Anytime I've ever completed a challenge to the fullest, to the very end, it's always just catapulted my business. So please be the last one. Let's see. I'm trying to look at my notes.
Nathan, not to interrupt you, but could you cover the price change? Because I have a customer that wants to order maybe 2 bags of Slim, which I'm gonna have her order 1, but she is a bus driver, and she just asked me, okay, how much is a bag of Slim? Okay, I'm kind of like, oh my God, I don't know how much it's gonna cost her when she goes online, if it's our old price or new price.
$71.25 or $72.25. I had it memorized in my head, and now
Is that for preferred?
that's for preferred.
$72.25. Okay.
I can't remember if it's $71.25 or $72.25.
Okay.
But then for the ambassador wholesale price is $10 less. If someone could bump that up on Team Freedom, I knew I was going to do that. If y'all see it, bump it up, because there's a graphic that I posted, Cindy, that you can save to your phone.
Okay. I just tried looking for it, but I couldn't
it looks
find
just
it.
like that. It's a blue
Okay.
background. It's a real bright blue.
All right.
If,
I'll look for that.
Michelle, if that's on not saved on your phone and actually on the page, can you bump that up? It's on your phone.
Yeah, Cindy, a preferred Slim is $82.95.
$82.95.
Okay, the 72 was ambassador wholesale pricing.
Yep.
See, I don't have them all yet. That's why I have that on my phone. It's a cheat sheet. Okay, Tammy, you want to go ahead and cover some things? I don't know where she's at. Oh, there she is.
Sure. What am I covering?
You want to talk about your reaching out, the message?
I think what stood out to me the most yesterday, and I know some of you heard this last night on our leaders call, but I was able to get on a coaching call with Jake yesterday. And one thing that he really drove home was getting your white lines contacted. So you that are brand new in the business, when I say white line, you're clueless. You're like, what in the heck's a white line? I thought I was getting a pink drink, not a white line. But if you've been around for a little while, you are very familiar with a white line. And we don't like white lines. White lines mean there was somebody just like you sitting here staring back from a Zoom on a team call that decided one day Plexus wasn't for them and they walked away. So they became inactive. So they no longer do Plexus. They no longer take the products, no longer work the business for whatever reason. So white lines remain in your back office. And so I'm basically talking to the existing back ambassadors that have white lines, and you know what I'm talking about. He said, if we could attack the white lines using this moment right now with our business, we will see a huge increase in points. And what points do, as we all know, can push you towards that next rank, that next goal that you are shooting for. Not to mention, bringing back white lines, not only do you benefit from it, but that person does. Perhaps they didn't maybe they didn't stick with it long enough. Maybe they just didn't see the results from the products because they weren't really ready to be committed. So bringing them back with this new opportunity, with the new Slim, I think is a great way to, number one, maybe have that conversation and be very candid and very responsible and say, you know, maybe I was new in the business when I signed you. And I really didn't know what in the world I was doing. So I've grown a lot. The business has grown a lot. The products have changed a lot. And would you just give it a second shot? You know, have that candid conversation with that person. Don't be afraid to do that. And you don't know what may come out of that with your business, with their business. And obviously the more points that come back, what does that do overall for one Plexus? We all know one of the ways we get paid is off of the amount of what our points are. That's the dollar amount per point. So that increases the more points, the more sales that Plexus has all the way across the board. So it's a pretty big deal. So to get a white line to come back, using this moment right now with this new formulated Slim, I think it's a great way to boost your business, to get that person going again. Maybe this time they're going to be the rock star you've been praying for. You just don't know. So don't be afraid to attack the white lines. I've been messaging all day yesterday. Again today, I've gotten all the way through my 3s, start reaching down into some 4s from people who have quit working the business, and there's people still kind of just hanging out there, and they deserve to be reached out to and asked, hey, do you want to try this again? So
awesome.
Just wanted to encourage y'all to do that.
Thank you, Tammy, and that's what I hope all of us have been doing, just reaching out to those inactives and our potentials too, but especially the inactives, because potentials, if they just want to be a customer, they can't get product right now, so the inactives is a great place to start. Okay, Chelsea, you want to have anything you want to talk about?
No, I just agree with Tammy. I've been messaging my inactives for the last 2 hours. That's why y'all saw me like this when I got on. I was still messaging, and it works, guys. There's people coming back. I have 6 already. 3 level 1s that are turning back on and ready to try the Slim out, and a couple that are in my 2s and 3s, and I'm still going. I'm not even started on my level 4s. That's my next. So it works. It works. And I had my coaching call with Jake today, and he said that's the first thing we need to be doing is attacking our white lines. Because like Datha said, of course, message your potentials, but they don't have, and here's some good news. I did ask Jake. I asked him, I said, so is it going to be till the end of the month when people can order? And he says it might be earlier. So be on the lookout. So that's not a done deal that it might be till the end of the month. So he gave us a little bit of hope. So but that's what I'm doing. And another thing that I'm doing also is, how many of you have ordered the action pack? I mean, I know, okay, awesome. Well, you know that we're getting a lot of samples in those action packs, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something. Datha will agree to this, and Tammy and Michelle, and I know some other, Kim, have done this. Making a post and saying something like, I think Datha said, the first 10 people that comment will get a sample from me to try the new Slim. It works. I didn't say it first 10. I should have, because I have 30 people that want a sample. But that's my cutoff. I was like, okay, I'm cutting it off at 30. I'm not saying go out and, give 30 samples out. But that's a great idea. And it's a quick way to get potentials to try the new Slim. So I highly recommend you putting a post out once you get your pink drink, once you get it in, or even if you haven't got it in, you can just grab a graphic of somebody holding it up. There's lots of those going around, and just say, I'm so excited about our new Slim, new and improved Slim. Who would like to try? Who would like a sample? And then that way, that opens the door for potentials. So I highly, highly encourage you to do that if you want to give some samples out. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
On the heels of Chelsea saying that, Chris McCall, who I adore and love, put out a video today about if you're going to offer free samples. He's got a video. I put it on Team Freedom. Who has watched it? It's really, really important if you offer free, because he says a lot of people they'll jump on board free. So you've got to follow up and say, would you be interested in trying for 60 days if it's completely risk-free? Because they hear that word, free, ding, 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 and it goes off in their head. So don't just give samples away and don't follow up, or you'll be shooting yourself in the foot. So watch that. And here's another thing. If you don't want to invest in giving a lot of samples away, if you've ordered the action pack, there's some 3-day samples, and you can hold it up, take a cute picture, cute selfie, and say, comment why you would like to try, and I'll do a drawing for a 3-day sample. So you're only investing a 3-day sample, and then you have everyone that commented that you can still follow up and message and tell them about being a customer. Or, I've had tons of people that's jumped in that never got a sample from me. So don't think you have to do that, because I never did. I can kind of afford to do it now, but if you can't afford to do it, don't worry about saying free. Do a little drawing. Or Allison, I can't think of her last name. She's way up there. Allison, she's my upline somewhere. Anyway, she's a diamond, and she actually sells them. So you can hold them all up, because you're going to get 4 packs, y'all. A 7-day sample and 3 days. Hold them up and say, I have these hot off the presses, ready to go. I'm going to sell them at a reduced price. Message me now, and you can sell them like that too. So don't think you have to do free. Okay, Kim, do you have something you want to say concerning the big reveal action pack follow up? I know you've been in the trenches like me all day yesterday and today.
Yeah, I just been reaching out to my white lines today too. As a matter of fact, today what I did, instead of sending them messages on Messenger, I texted all of them. I got their phone number off their order and texted all of them, and I did get a lot of response back. Some of them are thinking about coming back, and a lot of them are interested in what it's going to taste like. So, you know, I'm reaching out every way I can.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to reach those white lines.
That's a fantastic idea. Did you know
Yeah,
that your ambassadors and customers' cell phone number are available in your back office?
Yeah.
They can't ignore that text message, can they? Because sometimes they
Right.
I know they'll see it. They may not answer it, but they will see it.
That's fantastic. And
I have another point. Can I say one more thing?
sure.
Okay. I was telling my team, and a lot of y'all are on here tonight, so it's old news to you, but kind of treat this, I think it's a good idea anyway, to treat this as if you've just started Plexus, as far as measuring and weighing and logging this, journaling this, because you could have a second testimony here in a couple months. So you want to have those stats so that you can use that as leverage through your post and while you're sharing to prospects. So don't forget to do that.
I agree.
I want to add to that too, Tammy. That's a good idea because I was going to add to that. Do a Facebook Live of you opening your box. These are blowing up. I plan on doing it with me and my husband on Thursday, and I'm super pumped about it. So these are huge. I don't know if she's on here, Amy Allen. Hers was incredible. And then Lauren did one. There you are, Lauren.
Yes.
I mean, they were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And people were going nuts over it. So I highly encourage you, do your first taste on that live because people want to see it. They want to know what you think of it. So let that be special for them to taste it with you kind of on your live. So I highly encourage you to do a live one.
I agree. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's an awesome tip.
I was at a lacrosse game earlier, practice, and so I'm sitting in the truck, and I'm like, I'm going to do a Facebook Live. And so I jumped on and did Facebook Live and kind of showed them practicing lacrosse, and then I said, okay, I'm jumping on here to tell you about the new Slim. I just told them a little bleep about it, and then I was giving away a 7-day supply of it said it was the old Slim. I said, but I've been taking it for a year, and I absolutely love the old Slim, which I'm sure I'm going to love the new too, you know, kind of just did that blurb like that. And so I was like, first person to comment gets a 7-day supply of Slim, so we'll see what happens.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, well, I think I'm going to, as soon as I'm trolling all the Joel sites. As soon as I see information, I'm putting it out to y'all on Team Freedom. I think the page is going fantastic. It will be more uniform after this whole entire craziness of new product is over. You'll see more uniform, but right now it is what it is. We're trying to get information out and make the most of this new product. I want to share with you Thursday night, the graphic will be coming to you hopefully tonight. Diamond Ambassador Lisa Shyrock has invited us to her Zoom call with Plexus coach Dave Walker. That's someone we've never heard from. We've got to hear from Jake, but not from Dave Walker. But because he is a coach for the Atlanta area in Georgia, and Lisa is our upline, she's invited us on there. So be looking tonight. Hopefully she's going to go live on Team Freedom or in the morning. I don't know which one. And she's going to tell us the details. But if you want to hear from a real live Plexus coach, and someone we've never heard from, I've heard he is insanely amazing and very charismatic. That's Thursday night. Friday night here in the Birmingham area, Jennifer George Pickett will be here at Vestavia Hills. Kim and I are going. Please try to go to that. It's going to be amazing. One thing we're going to try to do is mimic. We're going to learn how she does her rally cry meetings so we can duplicate these all over Team Freedom. So please put that on your calendar at 6:30 to 8:30. Let me just end with these couple of things. I really want to encourage you guys. It's something I'm super passionate about, and it's really necessary if you want your new ambassador to plug in. I kind of think of Team Freedom as a massive church. I just think of it as a massive church. We're big, y'all. We're a big team. And if we don't, in massive churches, I know this because I do not go to a massive church, but we still do this. If we don't plug people in to life groups or whatever you want to call it, they're going to lose the connection. So I'm super, super passionate about chat groups. I'm in like way too many, but it's important because of this, and it's how I explain it. My new lady that joined yesterday, I sent her a message, and I said, hey, Nell, would you like to be in a Plexus chat group? It's like a small community of our big page, Team Freedom. I said, Team Freedom is really big. It's going to be hard to connect on there. So we have smaller groups, and I'd love to put you in one with a lot of different people that are starting the same time you are. She was immediate, like yes, I want to do it. I say keep the groups of about 10 new people, 10 to 12 new people. Reach out to your sideline, your upline to ask them. Don't let it get too big or it's just completely overwhelming. But if you don't have your new people directly connected into a chat group, they're missing out on community, on getting to know people, a great place to ask questions. We can filter as sponsors. We can filter information that a large group needs at one time, because you're not going to see that a lot on Team Freedom. Like right now, there's nothing bumped up for new ambassadors. So we need to be sending those out in the chat groups. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Yes.
Not really.
I'm jealous.
What is, Lauren?
Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. And not a question, but I saw this on Diamonds in the Making, and I thought it was a really good tip, and I had never seen it before. In the search bar on a team page, you can put an asterisk in the search bar. That's it, just an asterisk, and then hit enter or search, and it'll make all of the posts chronological. So you know how anytime it's bumped up and things, like it'll all rearrange depending on when it was last commented. If you put an asterisk and just hit enter, everything is chronological, which I thought was really cool. So if you're like, I know this is posted like 5 minutes ago, but for some reason it's not there anymore, I found it really helpful.
That is fabulous information and something I didn't know. So go figure, you learn something new every day.
Amen.
Does anybody else have a piece of advice that's just fabulous like that, or is there a question?
I do have a question.
Okay.
It's Brenda. Two things. Should I be worried that I have not heard from Plexus about being able to order this? Everybody's ordering, and I'm like, dang, I am ready to order this. So I know, I didn't know if there was a cutoff time or not.
I had just posted, I don't know if you heard in the very beginning when I started this call, 30 minutes ago, I posted the new information on Team Freedom.
Oh,
Yeah, they're still processing the action packs for those who registered prior to the event. So that's still happening. Although the event was
okay.
it's out now.
Yeah.
It's out now to watch, but anyone that is, they're still processing the people prior, so they're still working on it.
I haven't gotten mine yet either, Brenda.
Yeah, and I did. I was gonna say I did do it prior, and I watched the original big reveal. I already did.
Right. Well, they're still processing. They're still processing.
Okay, I've got 5 minutes. I'm sorry. I went to my grandson's little play, and then I got back late and 5 minutes late into the meeting. So
okay. That's okay. That's the very first thing I addressed, and I'm gonna keep information on there as soon as I hear it. The moment I hear it, I'm going to put it on Team Freedom. So,
okay.
And in the Plexus Ambassador Community page thing that I'm in, they said that there is a scoop coming out that will have updated stuff too, to be watching for your emails for the
that'll be
scoop.
tomorrow.
Hey, and Tammy, could you make sure I'm on the challenge group, because I still don't have anywhere where I saw that I'm joined. And so I haven't been able to do it. And I don't know where. I've looked in my groups and I can't find it. Like,
I'll check it right now and tag you in today's post. How about that?
Okay, great.
Okay. Any other questions?
I just have one thing. If somebody is looking for a book to read, I don't know if you guys can see this.
No.
It's on my phone. In a pit with a lion on a snowy day.
Yes.
This has got to be one of the best books I've ever read.
It's a good one.
I love it. I just keep rereading pages before I go on.
So there you go.
So if you're looking for a good book, that's fantastic.
That's your book tip. And we will be starting every Sunday night. We do a Bible study. We're doing Fervent right now. It's coming to an end. So look for June. If you're interested in a Bible study, we'll be starting a new one. I've got it already. I can't think of the name of it, but I'll have that posted. Anybody have a question? Yes.
I have one quick question. If I have potentials, so people I have sent a sample to in the past and they did not care for it and that turned them off from wanting to order, they're really interested in getting another sample of the new Slim. But if they were to be a new preferred customer, they won't be able to get the new Slim until the end of the month. So should I just tell them to be patient basically, or like, not tell them that, but I would basically like give them that sample and say, well, it'll be available at the end of the month. Is that a good wording?
You can give them options. If they want to join now as an ambassador, they can order a welcome pack and it will be in there. If they just want to be a preferred customer, then they might want to go ahead and just, they'll have to wait for the new. If they order right now, they're just going to get the old Slim. So it's still great. And we've had this conversation. I'm so glad you brought this up because this is how we're ending the call. We're ending the call with a great quote by Nicole Kinsler, who is our Diamond Upline. And you might want to write it down. I wrote it down because I thought it was that fabulous. It says, as a leader, your most precious asset is your attitude. So over the next few days, we are going to experience maybe some unhappy people if they want to join as customers and they can't get that product. But we can effectively change their attitude and their mindset by having a great attitude about it. We can say things like, look, the Slim now, the old Slim, it's still coming out. It's fabulous. Look, I've had amazing results with that. You know, the new is going to have some prebiotics in it. It's going to be a little bit different. But if you want to go ahead and get started, let's jumpstart you now. Let's jumpstart you now with the old Slim. Your next order will have the new Slim in it. You know, it's been so crazy, everybody rushing to get this. You know, just go ahead and buffer yourself. What happens if, for God forbid, they can't get it by the end of the month? And then you're looking at June before they can be a customer. So I would encourage them to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and get started on it. I've had to deal with people that just ordered the day before the big reveal. One of my customers ordered the day before. And so I've been talking to her and I've been saying, Krista, look, this product's fabulous and you're going to get the other as soon as it comes out. So keep taking this. And I sent her a sample today so she can know what it tastes like. I went ahead and dropped it in the mail. But she's like, oh, bummer. I ordered my Slim yesterday and I'll come out with new Slim today. I completely turned it around on her. That old Slim is still fantastic. It's what I've got all my results on. The new Slim will be even better, but here's you a sample. So do what you have to do to keep your customers happy. And it starts with you. You can completely change their mindset and their attitude and their outlook. And maybe even get a new ambassador. You know, maybe they'll want to go ahead and order as an ambassador just so they can go ahead and get it. That's okay too. It's okay. And then they have, they still get the 60-day money back guarantee. So why not? Mm-hmm. You know, that's the main thing. The $34.95 is going to give them the discount and then they'll get the same 60-day money back guarantee. So if they really are just adamant and unhappy, sign them as an ambassador. Offer to give them $10 off their $34.95. I mean, just give great customer service and everyone will be happy with a smile on their face. And I just noticed that I'm extra energetic for it to be as late as it is. I had those two Slims.
Awesome.
I'm not usually quite this peppy, but I'm feeling really like I could get up and run a marathon. I don't know. Okay, Chelsea, you had a question? Wait.
I don't have a question. I was just saying that I'll post on the page what you were talking about. If you're interested in making money back on your action pack instead of giving away samples, there is a breakdown of how much she sold her samples for. So I'll post that on the page for you guys to see that. So yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Post that tonight. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. This is the first.
Check your email. One just came out.
What's happened?
I don't know. Just reveal. Big reveal update.
Big reveal update. See their update?
Action pack ordering update.
What's it say?
You want me to read the whole thing?
No. Can you give us a synopsis?
Well, let me scan.
It's basically saying for the ones that registered for the big reveal prior to the event that haven't received your email or text, You will be contacted. That's what it's saying.
Due to explosive demand and inventory, it may take up to a week for everyone's access to be granted and all notifications to go out. In the meantime, we appreciate your patience and your excitement.
In the
Well,
meantime, run over to your neighbor's house that's actually a Plexus customer and steal their product.
Tabitha, did you get yours yet? I'm coming over.
Stay away from my house.
I'm going to Tabitha's house when she gets hers.
Okay, y'all, I'm super pumped. This is going to be a great month. I'm seeing points are already trending up. So let's bring those old inactive ambassadors back with this excitement and just bring those new ones on. Congratulations to everybody that's signing people. If Janine's on here, shout out to her. She's already signed 4 ambassadors this month.
Oh.
She's on fire. And
Awesome.
I'm here, yes.
Yay! If you won a Gold Crusher t-shirt from me, they are bagged and ready to ship tomorrow. So those go out, except if you're local. I'm not shipping if they're local, but everybody else gets theirs.
Hey, can everybody give a shout out to Amber, my brand new as of last week? She is ready to work the biz and is very excited. She's on this Zoom right now.
Yes, I see her. She's beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Is she in a newbie chat?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Anybody else want to give a shout out before we go to anyone?
I see lots of Plexi pals. I mean, new Freedom, Team Freedom pals.
Team Freedom pals.
I think
it's like we've had a church name change, and we're gonna be.
They're always gonna be pals to me. Sorry.
They're pals. Any more shout out? Okay. Please, please, please. I'm so excited. There's still tickets for Vegas, a few. So if anybody last minute wants to go, it's going to be amazing. Can't wait. Huge party in Vegas. Y'all have a great night. See you on Freedom.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm just watching y'all leave one at a time. All sad and gloomy. Chelsea, I'm mailing your shirt, so you don't have to wait till you get here.
You're not, or you are?
I am.
Okay.
Hey, Bruce. Hey, Bruce. We're going to go on a double date. You just don't know it yet. Okay, you ready for this? We're going to meet at Janine's new ambassador's yoga studio. And she's got these silk things. We're gonna
upside down.
We're gonna hang upside down.
What are we doing?
Upside down yoga.
It's upside down.
Oh no.
Yoga.
Hey, I did zip lining with him. He can do upside down yoga.
I miss y'all. We really need to go on a double date. We need to meet halfway.
I know.
Where's halfway? I don't know.
I don't know. Callaway Gardens. We should do that sometime.
We should. And Jason and Bruce can get to know each other and hang out. We have so much fun.
Are y'all, I-20 goes into Birmingham, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So that'd be Callaway, I think, it's Callaway Gardens off of 85 or I-20. I can't remember. I'll have to look.
I've never been, but I've always wanted to go.
Yeah. I'm going this next week with my work. So
oh,
I will find out where it's at.
No doubt. Your wife's on fire. She's going to burn you. She's standing close to you.
He gets mad sometime when he posts on Facebook. He said Datha didn't even like my post.
I liked your post you made yesterday. That's fantastic.
Isn't that awesome?
Well, I am kind of interested to see how the new Slim does, how much lower it'll help those numbers go. So
this is very exciting. You're going to love it.
Yep.
Have you got your email yet, Janine? To order the action pack?
Oh yeah, mine's delivering tomorrow. The tracking says tomorrow. So,
are y'all gonna do a Facebook Live?
I sure am. Probably wait till he gets home.
Yeah, Jason was in there cooking, and I was like, I was hollering. Come here.
I heard you doing that. Yeah. I want you to know that. And then you said typical male response.
He's so calm.
It tastes all right. Yeah, that's all right.
It was all right before. He's not going to be jumping up and down like me. Like today, I'm like, we were on that call. I'm like, yes, yay! I'm so excited. I am. I'm so excited about her.
I am too. I think she's going to be great.
She can just, and I was serious when I told her. I mean, we've never had anybody join the team that had a studio like that and is already so into fitness and research the product. And it's a God thing. I mean, when she said she could have joined under somebody there and she didn't.
I know. And she said she was looking, what was it she said about, it was a faith-based company or something like that. I think that appealed to her. She said it aligned with their values there. So
it was
pretty
so
awesome.
I couldn't wait. I told Jason all about it and showed him her page, and it was exciting.
I am so excited.
I'm so excited and tired.
I know.
Oh my word. By Sunday night, I literally needed a transfusion. I was so tired.
Y'all had a big weekend.
Yeah, it was a huge weekend. And then on the heels of that, Tammy said, do you just feel like you're going in circles? I'm like, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
And I've got a level 2 in Guam.
Get out.
So we did a Zoom call with her sponsor, who's local, and she's in Guam, and she's having issues with shipping. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't need issues with shipping in Guam. But Guam, I had to research Guam. It's actually a U.S. territory.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
On the other side of Japan.
Really?
Yes. Yes, and it's only like 30 miles, very, very small, 30 square mile island, but it's a U.S. territory. But they're having an issue with all their credit cards through Plexus being declined because the IP addresses do not recognize it as a U.S. territory. It recognizes it as something, I don't know what, in the middle of I don't even know what ocean it'd be in the middle of if it's on the other side of Japan.
My goodness.
But I told Jason.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I told Jason as soon as I hit Diamond, I'm going to Guam and I'm going to write it off. Totally. I'm going to do a Plexus bid. I'm going to write off the whole thing.
I got an ambassador there and I have to go.
Well, look, after meeting with our tax attorney, I would go ahead this year and think about incorporating.
Really?
Take this thing to the top. Go ahead and just do it. And make you a S Corp, become an S Corp. Because my tax attorney, I haven't done it, and he said he could have saved me like $12,000. I almost cried.
Woo. You had an S Corp.
I'm just curious why they're saying an S Corp versus an LLC, but
he suggests an S Corp, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just our guy, but LLCs, some of them do LLCs. S Corps keep up with every little thing for taxes for this year. I'm not too worried about you for 2016.
Right.
2017, write every single thing down, even your books, your products you use. If when you go out to eat and you say the word Plexus, save that receipt, your mileage, and then you'll deduct a part of your home office. You probably already know all this, but there's so much you can deduct. But if you were a business, I need to make sure Jason's S Corp and not LLC. But we're doing one. We're meeting with them next week to do it. So I'll let you know.
Yeah, let us know, because if we need to do it, we need to do it. Because he says I'm gonna be Diamond.
Well, I say go ahead.
He's on board.
I wish I would have did it. Especially when you hit gold. Just make that your goal. When I hit gold, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. That way, you won't owe a lot of money. We're paying in every 3 months. We're doing tickets and paying in every 3 months this year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you're going to be doing quarterlies.
Quarterlies, yeah.
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 Yeah, I'll have to check. I don't know if we could roll it over into the LLC we still have.
I don't know.
I don't know. I did check.
Okay. When I get information, I'll pass it along to y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll see you in Vegas.
All right.
All right.
I'm sure I'll talk to you before then.
Yep. Bye.
Bye. Bye.